All right, Virgo. I'm going to start with the first card, and this is your environment. I absolutely love this as your environment card because this is the Six of Wands. And this card indicates career victory, public acclaim, acknowledgement within the company you work, or if your company is acknowledged or praised, or rewards or awards. So it's usually public recognition. Let me just say that. It might be too that some of you are going to receive a bonus or a promotion or a pay raise. As you can see, this guy's riding in on this horse, this beautiful white horse. He has on the red, while everyone else has on these faded colors. And it's not that they are not important, but he's standing out amongst the crowd. Now, as always, with every card, there is a caution, and the caution to this card is to not be boastful or too overconfident. I mean, confidence is a great thing, but you don't even have to talk about it. People will acknowledge you. They'll come to you. And again, if these messages don't resonate, Virgo, then watch your moon and rising sign as well as always, okay? They will give additional information, or maybe you'll resonate more. But I do feel like some of you are involved in some highly acclaimed activities. This could also be sports, media. It might, that's interesting. Okay, so that might be that some of you are doing speaking conferences, classes, getting on YouTube. Any of that would indicate your acclaim, people hearing and listening to you. And I feel like it's going to be taken positively with most of your listeners, most of the people that are hearing your message. So that's awesome, Virgo, to start out your reading with the Six of Wands. And these red poppies, by the way, stand for assertiveness, challenges, and support. And there's a victory wreath in here somewhere. The wreath, every time I see a wreath, it stands for victory. So yay, good for you. That is the foundation of the month. That says that support, that acclaim is there for you to be had, for it to be had for you. All right, your second card is the challenge card, and it's interesting. I'm about halfway through these readings, a little over half. I think you're number 7. I was doing them in order, and I thought, no, I'm going to do Virgo next. So you're number 7 this time. So if you like the number 7, let me know. But this is the Queen of Swords. They call it the Queen of the Themes in this particular deck. And she is the challenge, or it could be the essence of the Queen that's a challenge to you. So as we know, the swords represent an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. And this person's very assertive. They're very particular and keen intellect, shrewd, plans step by step. They're very orderly and, like I said, analytical. And this could be to someone, if you're gaining acclaim through writing, this person's a very good writer. So I don't know if this is like a challenge to you. This person could be competition. So, of course, let me know in the comments below. But she's very shrewd and insightful. And I feel like either it's her, one of the 3 signs, or it's just the feeling, the challenge is, okay, how can I sharpen up my skills now more? What can I do now to really boast my confidence even more, add on to the layers that I'm already doing, add on to the, I feel like the perspectives of others, what's coming up for you through her is perspective. That being an observer, a keen observer of other people, I think is what I want to say. So I think it's real important in this particular month for you to at the end of the month, actually the second part of March, is for you to be very observant of others' motives. Just be keen and on top of things. Be aware of what's going on around you, the people around you, the situations, what to react to, who to not react to, all of that stuff. Because you want to be true to yourself and your own individuality, but also that needs to be tempered with courtesy towards others. So, it's tricky because as I say, with my clients, we always need to put ourselves first because we need to take care of our own needs so that we can help others. So with her, I'm coming up with a real sense of balance. This may, in fact, when I first pulled this card, quite honestly, and some of you may say, no, it's a Gemini or Aquarius, but I'm coming up with a Libra strongly. And this may be for a few of you guys, but I pulled this card. I thought, wow, that's a Libra person in Virgo's challenged position. So if it is, let me know. If it's not, that's okay. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting around her. All right. And, like I said, be true to yourself and your emotions. And you can keep up with her easily. You're very particular yourself. You're a perfectionist. So this could be you taking on those aspects. And in your unexpected position is an interesting card. It's the same as the Hierophant, which is the High Priest in this particular deck. Sometimes it's called the High Priest in other decks. I'm trying to move it to where it's not yellow looking. But this High Priest wears the circlet of a solar disc. And he stands within the stone circle and he's conducting this ritual of drawing solar energy and the power of God into a basin of water. So this is a traditional card. This card is about tradition and organization of spiritual practices, such as the Book of Shadows and all other types of magical practice and divine practice. It's within the divine realm of the world. And it represents being in balance. It's interesting. I was talking about balance. So this unexpected card could very well be that, you are enlightened by spiritual practices that you come in contact with. You look into other concepts, practices, ceremonies that draw you in. Some of you may be looking also into your genealogy, your past lives, and this may come up for some of you that it's a spiritual revelation. Some of you might be working within social organizations, humanitarian organizations. You may have a chance or an opportunity to do that if you're asked to, or if you think, I think I want to be a little bit more serving, and help others and take a couple hours a week or, possibly a month, whatever fits your schedule. But I feel like this is unexpected. It feels like it's towards the end of the month, and it's almost for some of you like a deep breath moment. Like, maybe it's getting you out of your space and into someone else's to help other people. All right, so that's the unexpected. And the outcome is a very, very beautiful card. It's beautiful in its artwork as well as its meaning. This is the Ten of Pentacles. And this card indicates prosperity that leads to happiness with home and family, basically. You can see there's 3 generations. There's a small child, the older man with the purple on. He always comes up as a wise old man to me. So this could be a man in spirit. This could be, that's interesting. I was talking just a second ago about genealogy. So if any of you guys are doing that, then this person here could be a person that's in spirit that once lived on the earth, but generations back, because this is a generational card. It has to do with your money and your finances, but it is a generational card. Interesting. Okay. So it could be also looking back at genealogy. It could be families moving in together or taking in a relative or an elder person, and being not a caretaker so much as just helping someone in your family, or 3 generations moving in together. Could be 2 generations. It doesn't have to be all the, everyone, but it does feel like that some of you are taking that on, living under one roof. It could also be that you're selling a house or a property and that you're making money from that. And that would be a, accumulation of wealth. And I'm getting the number 415,000. Okay. So that came up. So any of you all that are selling your home or purchasing a home for 415,000, let me know. That would be too funny. Or maybe the asking price is, or maybe it's in the ballpark of anywhere from 390 to 410 to 450, in the middle of 415. I don't know, but that came up. And also for some of you, I'm getting East Coast, but then I'm also getting near the beach. So let me know if any of those apply. All right. It could be 2, purchasing a second home for some of you, expanding your house, remodeling, redecorating, that you're getting ready to do that, making repairs. I feel like it's, for some of you, it's an expansion, but this is, it's a nice card. It just means that there is money involved. It means expansion of money, accumulated wealth, like I said, selling, buying, refinancing. But it's no matter what, it's a very positive card to come in your outcome card, for your outcome. All right, so you guys are going to have to let me know what that means to you and what this person means to you. Okay, and I'm going to draw some clarifying cards out of the same deck. And this is, by the way, okay, one flew on the floor. I always know that is a card to pick up. This is the Greenwich Tarot deck, by the way. Someone asked that in one of the signs. I think it was Virgo about a month and a half ago. Like I said, I'm trying to get to all the comments, but there were some, and someone asked about the deck, so that's who it is. Okay, wow, Virgo, the King of Pentacles. Well, this is a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. I thought this could very well be you. I think you're feeling pretty good. Or could be, or you're taking on that king. He's the master of his money. He's the master of his warmth and his giving to others. He eats well because he has enough. He has enough. He has enough food. He has good health. So if any of you all have been experiencing bad health, I feel like that this is helpful. Okay, cool. I'm glad he came up. It's just interesting with this last card being a pentacle, and these two kind of remind me of each other. Look how they both have beards. Just saying. The Knight of Swords. This guy wants to come up in some readings, and this could be an air sign again. It could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone wanting to move awfully quickly, taking quick actions, being assertive, signing documents. Come on, let's go. Let's get on with it. You can see how the horse is going. For speed wise is what I mean. So this may be coming up for you. You may be hearing of people almost whispering in your ear, or you're hearing it as a gentle, but come on, let's go, let's go. You definitely want to control your own destiny. You're in the mood for that. This is the same as the Magician card. She has the Pentacle, the Cup, the Sword, and the Wand, and she's stirring in this cauldron again. She's creating abundance. Here's the Black Crow for abundance and prosperity. That's what you guys are really kind of about. Wow. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Victory and success around your ideas, Virgo. Loving that. And again, any of you all that are writers, teachers, writing a book, let me know. I feel like that's coming up for some of you. I feel like some of you are watching your money. You've had undue bills or something that's come up that you don't feel is right. That's what I'm getting out of this card. This card sometimes can mean that we're just being really miserly around our money. I feel like for some of you that you've had an expense come up, or someone says you owe money and you don't. Interesting. But as you can see, he's being very careful with his money and someone's at the door. Just saying. Yeah, and some of you have been a little bit restless and you've needed more creative spunk in your life. Your heart has not been fulfilled. It's like, oh yeah, everything's okay, but I'm looking for what can make me really happy, what fills my heart with joy and love. Because as you can see, she's not even paying attention to the 3 cups here or the cup that he's offering in this window. So keep your creative juices open, and I love that the Wheel of Fortune comes up. This is your time for prosperity, your time for growth. I got the word manipulation. So be careful of any of those around you who you feel like are manipulating. You know, it could be this air sign. You know, I'm not saying anything against Libras because that's one of my signs, but I'm just saying that that word came up. And again, maybe for you, manipulating is not the way to be, right? But the Wheel of Fortune comes up and that says all good things are coming your way. All things are in order. Maybe they haven't been in the past, but they are beginning to be that way, because next is the same as the transformation or the death card. I call it the transformation card, and things are transforming before your eyes. I actually laid it down on this card here, this kind of spiritual guy. So it might be that some of you are seeing enlightenment around areas of your life that you never have. And, you know, you're starting to feel good about that. And it's creating wealth for you. That's because this guy is facing this card, this 10 of Pentacles. So it could be that new accumulation of spiritual minds, wealth within your emotional state, your mental state, your physical state. Okay. All right, so I'm going to count these cards now. 6, 7, 5 is 12, 22, right? This is 10, 15, 16, and 6 is 22. Well, don't you love it? 22 is a master number. 22 is the number of the master builder. 22 life paths, if that's you, or if you're born on the 22nd, great at connecting people, connecting social awareness. Interesting that this card is about social awareness in a way. So it's a master number of building. And I feel like some of you are building your foundation. And there is no 22 in the major arcana. It's the 21. The 21st one is the last card. So the number 4 in the major arcana is, drum roll. I know this has come up several times, actually. This came up, I believe, for the last sign. Interesting. The same as the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is the archetypal authority figure, the archetypal father. Yeah, I'm feeling in my chest area, just let you all know, this could go both ways. It could be that your second or your 5th chakra, which is your heart chakra, is expanding for some of you. And for some of you, I felt a real like pain or pressure in my chest. So take care of your health. I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen, but if you've had like a shortness of breath, or you get tired out easily, and that may be with this moon that we're having tomorrow. We're having a moon tomorrow, don't you know? I'm doing this on Saturday the 11th, and tomorrow is the full moon. In Virgo. So that's interesting for you guys. I'm just saying that full moons can cause, what is a full moon about? It's about completion, resolve, letting go. So if you're in that mode, then, you know, take a deep breath. Let yourself relax. Let yourself be calm. okay? Because this new moon tomorrow, as I understand it, I'm not an astrologist, but I do understand it's a powerful one.